All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we did have some technical difficulties. So all the beginning part of all the work did not get recorded. I got some equipment that coming in today that's gonna help me with that. So hopefully I'm gonna lessen those parts. But here's what we did so far. I used my binder. A lot of people are using mustard. Well, let's bring you all the way back. First, I trimmed it up, pulled the skin off, trimmed it up, got all my flaps and all my uneven pieces off. Then I use my binder. A lot of people are using mustard for the binder. I don't like it. I don't think it adds to. I'm not putting anything in your food that does not add to. So I made a little concoction up here. Give you a little look at it. It gives me the exact color that I'm gonna want my ribs to turn out. Gives me some great flavor. 3 different ingredients I use for this. Give me some great flavor, great color, and still gives me that binding effect. And then of course, everybody's doing this. I use brown sugar, but after the brown sugar, and I'll give you a little look at what it's gonna look like. What do I got in here? Why is whatever's in here have to be shaken so finely? I got a little cayenne pepper in here. I want it very light, a light dust. Not enough to overpower, but enough to get your attention. And then on the top, I use my rub. Went nice and pretty even with my rub. I'm pretty satisfied with it. And as you see, it's starting to work in through the meat. As it starts to look moist, as you see here, we're working in. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give it about 20 minutes, go work on my fire, get it exactly where I need it to be. Let me see, is there anything? Oh, and I did get my tester. So this was my end bone that was a little off. I just didn't want to present this one. I don't want to give this to anybody. So what I did was I went through the same thing we went through with the ribs with this. I'm gonna cook it all together. While this is resting, I got my snack, my reward for great work. Let me see, anything else we need to go through before I head outside? That's it. Give me a few minutes. Let me get my grill situated. We'll let this sit, room temperature, probably about 15 minutes is all it should take. Get it to, get the temperature up, not down. I want to lessen the coldness that I put on that grill. So let's head out. Let's head outside. We're gonna get it on here, and then we're gonna talk about the method we're gonna use for cooking. Temperature, time, all that good stuff. Let's see what we got. I'll see you here shortly. All right, we're outside. My grill is sitting right about 220. It's pretty good, pretty good. We get gloved up. Now, I want to show you what we're looking like here. And we do have a few dry spots, as you will see. But for all purposes, we're pretty much into the meat. And for whatever loose ends we got, they'll fall off. They'll burn off, they'll fall off. So that's okay. I got what I wanted out of here. I got exactly what I was looking for. Now, let's get her onto the grill. Enough about me. Let's get to the food. Bear with me. There we go. All right. And there is one thing I want to do before I drop it. And I'm a little disjointed. So I've already scraped her down and everything else. But what I want to do in case I have any ash or anything that came up, I want to give her a quick little wipe down from wherever my meat's going. You see the smoke's coming. I want to make sure I don't have any ash or anything that's come up with the smoke or any of that bitter smoke with it. Oh, meat side up first. Okay, let's talk. Oh, sorry about that. We'll get it together. Okay, so now, what I want to let you know is cook time. I'm going at a really slow 225. I've tried 250. I've been trying 275. It was just too quick of a cook time, and I wasn't comfortable with it. So now I'm at 225. I'm really in agreement with that. How long though? People don't want to tell you that. How long? They shouldn't tell you that. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to go off of what you see and feel. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back. I'm not touching it, because when you open your grill, just a quick looking down, you probably lost about 15 degrees. Slow down your cooking time, cooled off your meat. It's so much more damage than help does when you start peeking and peekabooing. I'm gonna give it about a good hour and a half. I know it won't be done in an hour and a half, but I want to see where we're at as far as that bone. Is that meat starting to pull back off the bone? Am I starting to get my color? Do I need to mist? There's a lot of things involved that's going to happen in that hour and a half mark. So I'm going to come back in about an hour and a half, maybe even an hour and 45. I'm feeling good. Everything is good. Oh, one thing I did forget. Look at cook time. My sample. I forgot my sample. I got to take care of me. If I'm going to take care of anybody, I got to take care of me. Let's get cleaned up. Let's let this go. Let's come back in about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. It's not science. This is not breads. This is not the other side of the house. This stuff is, there's no hard set to it. And you've got to be flexible as it's going to be flexible with you. See you in about hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. And let's see where we go from here. Okay, so we are about an hour and 50 minutes in. I haven't looked yet. Let me set you up. I got my spritz here, so we're ready. Let me hook you up so you can see what I see all in real time. Let me set you up. And trust me, I got some equipment coming. I'm just gonna minimize a lot of this right here. But let me get you there. And that looks pretty good. Let me get you a little bit better. That's gonna be great. Let's see what we got here. First open. Now, let's bring you in a little closer. Look at the moistness of it. We have hardly no dry spots. Our pullback is just starting to happen. I don't like this part right there and that right there. But besides that, everything else is looking good. Let me get my sampler. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna take another quick break. I'm gonna take a pause. I'm gonna go get my setup stable, my station. We're gonna get ready to wrap and continue on. So stand by. Okay, so we're back. I got my prep station ready to go. And in order so I can have some feel on what I'm working with, instead of really thick gloves, we go with liners. Before the Army, we used to call them usher gloves. In the Army, NBC glove inserts. They do amazing. They still give you a nice dexterity, a nice feel, but absorb some of the heat. So I'm coming out. Now, matter of fact, let me bring you into where we're going instead of where we're at. That's the important thing. Where are we going with this? Let's see. Let's get you there. Let's set up everything. Bear with me. And let's drop you a little bit lower. So you see I have my wrap rub already situated. I got that little bit of that same red sauce, a little bit of brown sugar, a rub. There's something else. I'm slipping right now. We're all ready. So, and here's what we look like up close. And we're gonna go, of course, meat side down. I'm gonna get it up in there. Now, wrapping is so important. I try to wrap the same way every time. You wanna avoid air. Air is not your friend. Air is not your friend. And I got a really good heavy duty aluminum foil. Took me a while to find one I really like. But this one's been really good to me and for me. Not Reynolds, by the way. There we go. And I'm gonna bring it on in to the last one. I avoided any bones rupturing the foil. And like I say, we were on about an hour and 50 minutes. You seen my look. You seen I was getting pulled back. Imagine if I left it on there for the, and look, we got no bend yet. So we know we're not ready. Imagine if I left it in there for 3 hours. My stuff would be dried out and no good. So we have it on the grill now, as you see. And I'm gonna let it go probably about 45, 50 minutes only. About 45, 50 minutes, we're gonna pull, and then what? Like I said in my last steak video, well, it should be coming out today. The hardest thing about grilling, about cooking all together, is let it rest. LIR, let it rest. Let the system complete. You gotta let it complete. Because if you open it up, and we know we want it fresh, but it's so much better when you allow those juices to spread, because they all cut into the center. Let them spread back out. Let them spread back out, and then allow them to settle. Allow that meat to rest and everything else. You cut into it early, you get run out, you get that meat tensing back up on you. Allow it to rest. Let's see what we got. I'll see you in about 45 minutes. All right, we're on the final chapter of ribs. It's been a long process, a long day, but it doesn't matter. It must happen. Let's bring you down. You know you don't hang out with me for too long. I give you a quick intro, and I move on out the way. Let the work be the work. Let's get you down. I need you a little bit lower. That looks good right there. Let's line you up. So I keep it in a thermos. When I let it, in a thermos, in a cooler, in a thermos, in a cooler. It's been about an hour and 15 minutes. Why the extra 15 minutes? I had to set up some other stuff. I got some other things going. Still hot, still hot. But I for what I see so far, it feels good. I don't know if you can see what I see, but I like what I see. Oh yes, yes indeed. Let's get it face side up. Let's get it presentation side up. Oh, so here's what I'm gonna do. I need room because it all looks good. It's all fine. Let's see the cut. Let's see the cut factor. I need to get this nice and clean. You see the shine. You see the glisten. What if we stay on wrapped? Maybe 50 minutes, maybe. Another thing, I don't like to cut this way because one thing I would have done differently, I didn't tighten I should have straightened it up, lined it up correctly so my bones were straight up and down. Instead, I just threw it on and now my bones are a little crooked. I won't know that from this way. That's why I always cut this way. Let's get it together. Let's go center mass. Let's go to center cut. One slice. Here we go. This is what everybody's been waiting on. Has he been in the oven? Has he been playing with us and putting it in a crock pot, pressure cooker, as you're gonna get with a lot of these chain restaurants? Let's find out. So here you got your smoke ring. It's kind of tight, but it's still a smoke ring. Oh, but you see that right there, don't you? Everybody's seen that. Let's bring you a little closer. You see it. Now, everything looks good. Everything seems good. Let's find out if everything is good. One slice taste. Let's go back in again for a second look. Look at that. Look at that. So what we've seen here is if I would have went 3, 2, 1, that thing would have been dried out. It would have been ridiculously dry. Let's come down to you. Let's get to where you're at. Let's see the taste test. A small bite. I don't like mine. If you let it go too long wrap, you're gonna get a mushy effect. I've been there before. You want a little bite. God, I apologize. That's so good. Let's get one more for the road. You want a little bite, but not enough that you're struggling to get through it. You see, I'm getting a one slice method. Look at that. Look at the bounce. Look at the bounce. When it's undercooked, it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that. When it's right on point, you're gonna get bounced like that. And that's sauce free. That's sauce free. And speaking of sauce, I know some of you love it. This is what you didn't see on camera. I have my cast iron bowl here. I had that thing while it was wrapped. So that 50 minutes, I had my little sauce going. Wrapped. I'm sorry, wide open. Getting smoked. Slow cooking right along with it. Oh, that's so good. Hey, I apologize. But that thing is good. What I'm gonna do for you, I'm not going to, let me get back down. Let me talk to the people. I see a lot of people say, slice it, sauce it, and re-stick it on. No way. Not on duty. Not on duty. What I'm gonna do is, I'm leaving as is, so you can taste the flavor of the meat. I'm not trying to hide anything. I'm not trying to cover it up. Hence, sauce on the side. I can't do it. So I'm leaving as is. I'm gonna make you sauce containers. You can dip, you can pour. What do you wanna do? You're in charge here. You do as you want. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm not gonna tell you, take the sauce on it. It's gonna, nah, man. Taste the meat. I want you to taste the meat and then taste the sauce. So here's what you're gonna get. Back up. It ain't no longer about me again. I'm gonna make you, depending on what you have, on what your order is, what your requirement is. Is this your Friday food prep? Your celebration because you've had chicken and turkey all week and you did really good, and now you're gonna celebrate a little bit and have you a little flavor to it? Get a cheat day. Why not? I'm gonna have you some of these set to the side. Everything nice and tight. You gotta see my meal prep video. You're gonna see how it's containerized, how it's locked and sealed in. You can do 30 days at a time. I promise you. With what I'm doing here, you can do 30 days at a time. Imagine that. You got 20 meals waiting on you, sitting there waiting on you. Still flavored, sealed, tight. You'll see. Check out my meal prep video. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get back where I need to be. This could be you. This should be you. Sauce on the side for all your catering needs. Come see me, message me. Hey, listen, do me a favor. Follow me. Subscribe, that is. And then leave in your comments. Hey, man, you could have done this. Hey, let me see you do this or whatever. Tell me what you want. That's what I'm going to do. This is your company. All I do is facilitate. This is yours. This is your business. Let me know what you want to see, and what you want. Message me if you need some meal preps. We can do a week to start with. When you love it, let's go to 30 days. Let's get you 20 meal prep for the whole month. See me once a month. Don't see me every week. Sauce on the side.